Bay's Party Station, a lot of talk about the LA fires. There is some goodness that's coming from this news. People like Paris Hilton, who we kind of rib and pick on, she's announced Tuesday that her nonprofit 1111 Media raised $800,000 for emergency fire relief funds, and that was in a 72-hour period. $150,000 has already been granted to GoFundMe's Wildlife Relief Fund to provide 150 families with immediate cash assistance. Paris went on to say hundreds of the families will receive this assistance immediately, ensuring that they can address their needs and begin to rebuild their lives today.
That's awesome.
My heart is with everyone affected by this devastation. And my team at 1111 Media Impact will continue to show up. That's big.
She lost her house as well.
She did. Her and her husband lost their Malibu home. So that's incredible. Now, I will say this. The 2.5 that we talked about from Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I just want to say this again. We've said this a few times because people see the nicknames Jay and Bey. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, they always call Beyonce's nickname Bey.
Right.
They always be like, oh, Bey. And I'm like, all right, listen, I get it. It looks like it rhymes with hey. But her foundation, to where they provided the $2.5 million for fire assistance, is Bey good.
Okay.
It's Be Good.
Right.
Why yesterday, when people were giving her praise, saying, oh my God, Beyonce's Bey good? And I was like, how slow?
Well, okay.
People, come on.
I know, but some
Don't
people
make it hard.
But some people aren't into like Beyonce like that. And
but
maybe,
but their name is Beyonce.
It makes sense to us. But if they're an anchor and they're just reading the news and they don't know and they're not in that world, I get it.
Bay good.
I know.
That's what makes more sense.
There is also confusion when she says Slay. She spells it like she spells her name, so that's why people get confused and
Slay,
say Bay.
Sley.
Yeah, she spells it like that.
But that has nothing to do with Beyonce. My name is Beyonce.
People were, saying Kamala Harris's name wrong. I mean, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't. My point is, doesn't surprise me at all.
If you're looking at Beyonce's Be Good Foundation, it's in the news story that way. So when you read it and say Bay Good on the news, I'm just saying you slipping.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to do better. You
it just shows you don't know her.
All right.
That's how
you
don't know her.
do not know her. You don't know her like that. There is an upcoming concert that they're putting together, a benefit concert for LA wildfires. They haven't announced the lineup yet, but it's supposed to be huge. More than 50 artists have already made their services available.
Right.
They don't have that many slots for the concert. So the people who throw in the concert are like, hey, we got to either stretch it or we got to like truncate these performances because we got 50 people who want to rock with it and we were trying to find 24. So they found double the amount. All of the money is going to go to the folks that are out there that are in need. Sources say that it's grown so big that it'll be held at the Forum just down the street from where all of the devastation is happening. The performances will be live streamed, kind of like what had happened with K-Dot's Pop Out. The lineup is still being finalized, but it's going to come to fruition pretty fast. So that's going to at least put some...
Is this going to bring Drake and K-Dot together?
Girl, if you don't hush. That would be a whole nother fire brewing right there. We do not want that. All right. Drake is making the news this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. He has dropped his petition against Universal.
Smart.
Yeah. He's dropped it against Spotify and Universal Music Group.
Nice.
It's like the equivalent of J. Cole leaving the battle.
Right. Bye.
And everybody was like, how you going to drop a diss record and then just drop it?
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing. And my man Mo, who's lawyer for workers out of New York, he posted up and basically said, this is not just as clean as you think it is, because Drake basically said, hey, I don't want to go forward with this.
Right.
Spotify then responded and said, hey, we have no problem with you dropping this lawsuit. Universal responded back, do whatever it is that you want to do. We still are contemplating our position.
Wow. So what does that mean?
That means that while they don't expect a settlement to ever come from this because they both are on the same team, Universal is saying, we want to reserve our right just in case we need to take action.
Oh,
so they didn't give back in.
Oh, my God.
So basically, when it goes in front of the judge now, and the judge says, okay, we're throwing this out, Spotify, are you cool with it? And they're like, yeah, we cool throwing it out. Universal, we want to wait. So the judge is going to say, okay, before we throw it out, Universal, what is it that you would like? Because they might want restitution.
Right.
They might want Drake to go do some things for them out here as goodwill.
Yeah.
They might want some sort of payback. Because you out here putting our name in the streets and our business methods in the streets because you went home mad.
Yeah.
Does this end everything though? Like now that he's dropped,
well, it doesn't end everything. You know what? You know what? It keeps going. The fact that I am now off Team Drake. I'm done.
Really?
Because Drake's music is great, but this Karen thing that he got going on, like, I mean, bro, you can't keep doing like.
It's really hard for him to stay out of the limelight.
When you said you was suing your label.
I know that.
We all looked at you like you was crazy.
Yes.
And now you done bowed out. And it's like, bro.
Now we're looking at you crazy.
Now we're looking at you. And that's what Mo said this morning. He said, honestly, this is worse than losing the rap battle. Because now you out here taking L's to corporations.
Yeah.
So now you really looking like.
Right.
It's sad.
And it's also the fact that he was arguing something like, oh yeah, I'm fighting for my character. And like now you're going to drop it. So it's like, where was all that fight for then?
Where
what was it for?
How's that character going?
Yeah.
That's not working out.
I bet he didn't expect such a big backlash. Not only from people in the industry, but like just in general, even fans.
And Team Light Skin was supposed to be better than this.
Yeah, he's losing a lot.
It's supposed to be better than this.
Well, there's this.
You got a light skinned boyfriend. You just need to look at him sideways. Just want to be like, your team is losing. Your team is losing. Where the Jamin Hansus? Where the Tay Diggs is at?
And then this, and then him snitching on LeBron lately. Like he's losing a lot of fans.
That part too. That part is also what makes me not really want to rock with Team Drake. Because, I mean, listen, you can take an L in a rap battle. You can even take an L if you drop an album and it don't hit.
Yeah.
But for y'all to go out there and say that LeBron is stepping outside of his marriage.
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
Through another person.
Think about who ever in the world of celebritydom have we ever seen just calling out folks saying you cheating, you're a cheater, you're like in our lives,
snitching.
In our lives, that's called snitching.
Yeah.
And snitching is, I mean, this is the driest of snitching because this ain't like, hey, you did me dirty, Kendrick, so I'm gonna tell that Dave Free is the baby daddy of your kid.
Yeah.
That's exchanging jabs. It's a little low blow, but it's exchanging jabs.
Right.
For you to get mad that LeBron is out there crip walking to your joint,
right?
And like singing along, and you like, how you gonna sing along when you was cheating on your wife with me? Academics, get them. And it's like, bro, like what? When they start doing that, you can't snitch on somebody and tear up their family,
right?
Over some rap stuff.
And now we know why nobody was coming to Drake's defense, man. Like it's not even cool being Drake's friend right now because he's gonna snitch on you. He's gonna steal your girl. He's gonna get your girl pregnant. Like whatever it is.
The stealing your girl thing, I was cool with, because I mean it's all in fair and love and
with
war.
Wayne?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean it was nasty with Wayne, but I'm saying Drake has done that with a few people.
Wayne, Future.
Yeah, he did it with a few people. Like, put it this way, there was a meme that was out there about that Drake put out, where it was like, hey, one of his boys brought somebody backstage, and he was like, oh, girl, what's up? Where you been? And hug her, and his boy is like, hey, y'all know each other? He's like, girl, come on over here. Yeah,
we go
hey, girl,
way back.
and he takes the girl. That was. He was just like Trey Songz is considered as Mr. Steal Your Girl.
So that's his flex.
Yeah,
Drake don't care if it's your
Drake
friend
does
or
not care. But man, it's looking a little bad for the boy. And I remember when he was here in town, we was giving him mad love.
Yeah.
Like, we was like, yo, the man's out there. I mean, he had broken up your friend's relationship and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there was a lot of people that dealt with that.
I mean, it was a lot of people, but I'm just saying, he was outside, and we wasn't throwing stones at him, but it's like, now you looking a little suspect,
right?
Dog. It's a little rough.
Can we forgive him if he just sits down for like 6 months and we don't really hear from him and he stops doing all this stuff and then drops new music?
I think he has to now.
Yeah,
you got to take it off. You come back and try and make it a Drake summer again.
Right.
Take a couple months off.
Yeah.
Do whatever you got to do.
No matter what, new music, I think a lot of people will kind of, not everybody, but you'll be forgiven, or at least we can forget that a little bit.
Listen, no matter what Drake has to do, he just has to make songs for the girls.
Yeah.
Make them so that they could do their Instagram captions again with his lyrics. And he'll win the girls over again, which will then bring the guys back, and he'll be all right.
We'll see.
It's going to take him a little bit.
I don't know about the guys.
He'll be
guys will take kindly to snitching.
Yeah.
And it's like LeBron. Listen, I'm not saying LeBron's a saint at all, but I'm just saying ain't nobody gonna be out here just like, hey man, LeBron did this. Like, well, who wants to say that in front of a microphone or a camera?
Dude, he stole Wayne's girl. Wayne put it in a song. He put it in a song, and people were like, were okay and apologizing for it. So I think they will be okay with it.
Out of the 605, I feel like between Drake and Nicki, Wayne has to be sitting home like, damn, where did I go wrong?
I don't think he went wrong, though. I think Wayne looks like he's damn near Bill Belichick. Look at who all he drafted.
Yeah.
Like, he could sit back and be like, yo, I know hip-hop so well, I went and found people in Canada and on strip clubs and whatever else. I found all these people, whether it's Tyga, whether it's Drake, whether it's I found all of these folks, so I'm good. But as far as them being able to handle what it was, that's on them. I don't think Wayne catches an L on this at all. He looks like one of the, like, GOATs as far as pulling people together. Because that Young Money roster still stands up where it's like, yo, all these people came from it. You damn near hip-hop's Barry Gordon.
Aside from the Super Bowl situation, but even then he said that, him and K-Dot were actually having a conversation about it.
Look at who Nelly had around him. Murphy Lee, dope. But everybody else, look at 50 Cent.
Right.
None of them people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, even Eminem. Eminem had shady records. Who you really remember that took off and popped off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be a star and then be given that opportunity and find equally big megastars.
Yeah, great example.
Wayne is definitely the one you want to salute for that. So I will say he's not going to come out with a L on this.
Yeah.